honor of the new Student Manager 8. This is Names. Welcome, Chuck.
Thank you. And again, we have Matthew, who is the architect behind all this, standing by, and I want to give a shout out for all the work that he's done. We've got a lot of ground to cover, kids, so hang on. It'll be a wild ride. I think you're going to love it. Let's talk about Student Manager 8. What we're going to do, and for those of you reading, listening to this after in the archive, we're going to try to do this is kind of the first of the Student Manager 101 or boot camp or introduction to Student Manager as a database. So we're going to do a little bit of an intro, and then we're going to focus on the name record. Names are obviously a critical part, and so that's the goal today. So for newbies here, again, we don't take live questions. We do take text. I'll be asking Lori to bring up any that are relevant that we want to cover during that. Otherwise, there'll be time at the end of the session. Whew, what do you think? We ready to go, Lori?
We're ready.
All right, intro. One of the things we always talk about our software is that it takes a team to make things work. Great people, great programs, and a smart utilization of your resources. You guys provide the people. What we provide is the resource. And again, we're here to help you use it effectively, and that's why you're here today, and that's what we hope to do. A quick tour of Student Manager, the software. Basically, you've got three major areas that make up what we call the Holy Trinity, or the three-legged stool of a registration system. The people, whether they're existing students or potential students, and yes, we encourage you to put names in, the contact names in the Student Manager name side to help you manage and track. The classes, which are the things you offer. Online seminars, workshops, Blackboard, you can put those in a course. And then, of course, the money hitting the road is the registration, the student enrolling in the class and making the payment. So, multiple ways to get going. The new quick launch system, which debuted last year, gets you started. The toolbar icon on the top left of the Student Manager screen. Look up faculty is the gray binoculars. Add edit codes is the button. Edit preferences is the hand in the folder. The help guide. And log on to a different user. And again, the colors of the lookup match the colors of the screen. Blue names, yellow course, and green registration. You could also use the drop-down menu from the module menu to be able to access each of the areas. Now, when you're leaving your Student Manager, again, and I apologize, we have many seasoned veterans here, but again, we have a lot of new people who will be watching this system. To exit, you go to File, choose Exit, or Close with the X. And again, always we advise you that you should close out a Student Manager anytime you leave your office for more than 10-15 minutes. Again, with FERPA violations or FERPA concerns about data security, it's never a good idea to leave Student Manager running on your desktop when you're out of the office. Edit from the menu item provides a place for you to edit, copy, clone, paste, set your preferences. Note, the edit, undo, copy is only live if you have a record open in Student Manager. Module is where you get your data, add, edit, or delete records in your system. Reports, again, are 200 reports, 84 different areas. Report tools, and again, there are webinars that talk about this. A quick place to get a big picture of the total size of your system is under Help, About Student Manager. And that will give you the quick reference guide to the number of records in your system, the last update. It tells you your username, your power levels, where the data is located, and it tells you the date of your Student Manager. When was your version of Student Manager and the date it was built. The other thing that it does is that you can click for, again, customers who have had Student Manager for a number of years may not have all of the modules that are now on there. Show optional modules allows you to see what you might or might not have.